been out with girls before over 28, pushing 30. Remember, some of them have rocked up to a date. It's almost like they're a man. Just their energy. You've got to date girls younger than you. It's normal to date younger women. There's no reason why you can't be this 35-year-old man dating a woman who's early 20s.
I'm seeing on places like TikTok, I'm seeing so many like disgruntled women that are in their 30s, guys, and it's almost like because life was so good so early on, and this isn't to hate on women, but life was so good so early on that now that things are declining, and they're getting a little bit annoyed, they're getting angry with life, and they'll have videos like, oh, men in their 30s thinking that they've got time, walk like when they walk into an invisible wall and they're like, I'm too busy. I want to sleep with each other. I want to spend time, but I don't want to get married or date or have kids or anything like that. And these girls are like, you don't have time. You're 30. Like, run out of time. No, we do have time because this is our time now. This is our prime. Okay, you had your time. The problem is you went out with all these like 30-year-old guys that have money and were successful, that flew you out to private islands, and you had all this great life. Now that you are 30 years old yourself and those guys don't want you anymore, you're trying to go for the new 30-year-olds that have got the money and the youth, but we don't want you.
Exactly what is wrong with dating a woman much older than you? While I was dating Sarah, she was 8 years older than me. We had a lot of chemistry, and I loved her. Actually, our connection was stronger than with any girl I dated before. Our chemistry was amazing. But, sure, there is a catch. Sarah's opportunity to have children is rapidly closing. I'm assuming there weren't any kids from her early marriage and subsequent divorce. In addition, when she was in her early 30s, her engagement ended in heartbreak. There have been no children from either of her two committed long-term relationships. She's carrying around a lot of emotional baggage from previous relationships, which has left her feeling insecure most of the time. Also, she had health problems, the most crucial of which, in my opinion, it was her deepest desire for me to fertilize her womb. Must I imply that she had a case of rabies in infancy? Older women have baby rabies. They develop an unhealthy fixation on infants. This occurs because they neglected to have children while still in their 20s, when their fertility was at its peak and their bodies were physically ready to do so. Knowing this is a result of my relationship with Sarah. The same thing happens to a person when they date an older woman first and then a younger woman their own age. The longer you wait, the more likely it is that you will experience a miscarriage or high-risk pregnancy, as evidenced by statistics and your own personal experiences with friends and family. It is commonly accepted that a woman's 20s are the best time to start a family. This is when they have the highest reproductive potential. They are also at their reproductive and parenting prime at this time. But for decades, the message to women has been clear: get a job, get an education, and rise to the top. Males, please don't take her problems personally. They say that women constitute half of the global population. Women make up at least half of the world's population. Explain it by referencing my specific situation. I went with my gut on that one. My intuition told me that he wasn't the best choice for a life partner because he's 6 years older than me, has a lot of issues, and takes expensive medications for everything. Many young women around the globe are stunning. Listen to your instincts, guys. It's challenging to maintain a relationship with a mature woman. She'll bug you constantly about it. If you aren't prepared, she will choose for you. Since many of these people end up having children with her, the outcomes of such situations are usually not favorable. As a result, they tie the knot. Awakening a few years later, she decides to pursue a divorce through the legal system. Why? For the simple reason that she has decided she no longer needs him. She finally has a child after years of trying. She feels she can't trust him and therefore must break up with him. Additionally, she has an excellent grasp of family law, a field in which women are typically underrepresented but can make significant contributions. That is to say, it has been deliberated to provide for their safety and well-being at the expense of the father. To marry an older woman is to invite trouble into your life. Everyone is probably wondering what I did to Sarah. All right, I'll spill the beans. I turned her into a friend with benefits. I was in love with her, of course, but I could see where it was going. Don't let your feelings for someone convince you to act in a way that you'll come to regret. Try to keep your thoughts rational rather than emotional, guys. Since I'm not the only man on the planet, she can easily get pregnant by someone else. Many beta males are waiting for her to beg them for their sperm. I am not making this up. Also, don't go to women for relationship advice. You'll end up in ruins if you follow their advice. Follow my advice. Gentlemen, I can't say this enough. Trust your instincts. You won't have to worry about making poor decisions. Older women are red flags. Limit your relationship to dating or platonic friendship. Don't even think about getting married to them. Check out my videos on red flags. I have a ton of red flags you should avoid if you ever want to go back to the dating scene. Also, don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons to get more content like this from me. See you next time.